Hello and welcome back, I'm the Emperor and this is Learning as we play Stellaris, a series of videos where I play Stellaris and I explain what I do while I'm doing it, so you also might learn how to play Stellaris in a bit more of a sensible approach, especially from a roleplay perspective, because this is how I play the game. I play the game from a roleplay standpoint. I'm not picking the optimal path, I'm not min-maxing, I'm letting the story lead me to where it may lead me. And I want to show you that it is entirely possible to play the game wrong and still have fun and still have a fantastic time with it, because that's how I'm doing it. And currently, if you're new to the series, start at episode 1, but currently we are facing off against the void worm infestation that has now decided it is time to invade the galaxy at large. Our fleet and one defensive station has already been destroyed, and we merely took down 2/3 of one of their many fleets. And yeah, we're probably in for a tough and rough ride right now. We tried to counteract a lot of what's coming toward us here with our edicts, and I think honestly, let's check in. Do we have anything more for exotic gases? No, we do not. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of an issue. This is gonna be a bit of a problem. Let's be real. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do. We can try and push up our alloy production to try and replenish fleets, upgrade star stations. Especially, I think our homeworld should probably be a little bit better protected. But that basically limits our fleets
traffic en route
to nearly zero.
The system has been cased.
There is a tiny
contacts aren't your standard
infinitesimal chance that our enemies might go into this system where the shard sits, because this is the only uncolonized planet right now. Also we're being blackmailed by these guys who I still don't quite know where they are, but yeah, we are scared, we are xenophobic, we don't like them, we don't like this. We do have the most in terms of minerals, so we're just gonna give them a bunch of minerals so they leave us alone and don't also attack us. I right click this because it's not relevant to us, meaning the race that it is referencing doesn't even exist. We checked this a few episodes ago. These are just the void worms, you can see it here. And well, there's a whole lot of them coming, and we really have almost nothing to hold up and defend against them with. So eventually they're going to reach planets, and they're going to want to try and breed on those planets. We are, of course, I don't think the only group of people that will be affected by the new pathways of the void worms, but we are heavily affected. I mean, look at all these fleets coming in. We are not doing well. Let's see. Confronted, blah blah blah. Provax is leaking fluids. We will shoot. Okay, sure. This crashed starship.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
This guy here, our Lord Steward, he is immortal, just like our king, who is the chosen one. Driven educator, great researcher, master bureaucrat. So here's our Lord Steward. He is a researcher, and he is also researching on a starship. So leader experience gain plus 25% for all of our leaders, which is incredible. Great research, 10% research speed for, that's also quite good. Edict fund plus 75 is not bad. Empire size effect minus 5% is actually pretty damn good at this point. Like, I think it's just a flat reduction of it all. So right now it's plus 95%. It would just be plus 90%, making everything a lot cheaper. But I feel Driven Educator might be the best thing, because that's what he has dedicated his life to. He's the Lord Steward of the realm. And of course, keeping the realm means... I mean, Master Bureaucrat might also work, but he's more of a scientist. And he is pacifist. So I feel like pacifist people want to educate others in this. So he's already a statistician, so great researcher might work, but I think we're going to go with Driven Educator, which is his destiny trait. I think this is the level 10 trait that you get when you reach level 10. He is at level 9 right now, so you get it when you're at level 9, excuse me. And he's also already immortal, which is another destiny trait. he has picked up. So he is speeding along the improvement of our scientists across this place. Okay, is there something that can help us here? Edict Fund. None of this will really help us, so we're just gonna go with the Edict Fund, giving us more Unity readily available. I mean, eventually these might just stop. I don't actually quite know what their trajectory is gonna be.
We need
This
an exit
fleet,
strategy stat.
this starbase will
Construction
keep
ship just got
rebuilding
bricked.
itself, even though it keeps getting destroyed, unless they take the system, and I don't think they can actually do that. So yeah, eventually this will be up and running again, but I do wonder where they are going. I do really wonder where they're going. So they're going south right now. This is the only
We've
pathway
constructed something game-changing.
toward our home system, which I'm
We need an
afraid
exit strategy stat.
they might be coming for.
Construction ship just got bricked.
We lost the construction ship. That's,
Spaceport breach detected. We're under
Okay.
siege.
let's upgrade this thing here. We
Mining station
currently
zeroed.
have something that speeds up the process of upgrading. This is not a defensive station, not in a dedicated manner. The disruption field generator wouldn't help at all. Could
We've
switch
data mined
it.
this system dry.
I mean, we don't really have any fleets
These
left.
contacts aren't your standard users.
Could go with the target uplink
This
computer,
system's
but this is
secrets are
just
ours.
weapons range, not much in terms of damage. Sublight speed, none of this would really help. These are all defensive, but none of them will really do anything
Our station is
because
in the
these don't have
crosshairs.
shields. They are not trying to flee, so there's nothing to do about that. Alright, this guy is an official, but he's not on the council, so none of these options here are really good. But if he ever did get on the council, I think I'd rather have him be a politician, speeding up the agenda than anything else. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of watch as these come. Eventually, potentially,
station
possibly,
zeroed.
maybe, these guys are gonna try and help. But I don't think they really have all that much. An industrial revolution is taking place on Fonok. Wonderful.
Research station derezzed. We've constructed something game-changing.
So this has been greatly upgraded. Let's check if something here is specifically good against attacking hulls, or I mean, we don't know. It doesn't really say. I think we're just gonna go build 2 hangar bases, and we have 2 of everything. Again, there's nothing really that helps in these options right there. But it's bigger now, so you know.
Agenda available.
Slightly
They sure like to
bigger.
keep up appearances.
I don't actually know what's happening right now. Like, I don't know what the end
We've
of
got
this will
alien
be.
roamers on the grid.
We don't have the building capacity or the resources
Spaceport breach
to
detected. We're under
to
siege.
really do anything here. So we're just gonna go reinforce our cloaked frigate fleet,
Research station derezzed.
because my idea basically is
Mining
to
station
try and
zeroed.
get them ambushed in a way. Like, that's my core idea right now. Blah blah blah. Excellent. They're gonna give us the Hollow Museum of Geology for 1,000 energy. We'll take it. Like, it's not that we can do anything much. I wonder though. I've never really looked at it, but let's have a quick look here. Let's look at our contacts and let's check everything else here. We only want the non-players because there might be like these guys. Could we would like to hire mercenaries. Okay. So we want the 234th Dormark Bashers. So these guys who blackmailed us before for 9,000 energy will give us 6 cruisers, 8 frigates, and 16 raiders. That sounds super good. We can add more. And I think we'll have to do this, honestly. I think we'll have to do this. Let's go ahead and buy us some more energy, which we can then give these guys. We'll just get everything that they can give us. So these fleets are now popping up here. And with these fleets, we might have a chance to beat these creatures back. If they come for our main system or something, we'll have to see where they keep going. And also, let's buy us a few more energy credits. I don't quite like how low we are. I'm fine with low trade. That's not a big problem.
This
So
isn't
right
going
now-
well, jacking out.
Right now we have all these fleets here ready. Ours as well as the raiders here, which are, again, not very strong. But it's definitely the best we can do right now. Our fleets are certainly not strong. But we get up to, well, nearly 30,000. So we definitely can defeat these guys. This Void Worm fleet, no problem, we can defeat. With the others, I don't know. I mean, look at how much is coming here. I think this is insane. Just this wall here basically is going to kill us, I'm pretty sure. Now, where do you go? Okay, you're coming south. I wonder if they have like a instinct to come toward us. Oh, yeah. We also have to, of course, afford moving that fleet. So this is going to be very costly for us. So we're going to go ahead and sell a bunch of minerals because right now we have locked in that anyway. And we're going to go buy more energy, which it's just how it's going to go be. We will lose a lot of fleet power anyway.
Our
pretty
station is
sure.
in the crosshairs.
But there's no point in sitting here all that much. Let's see. This station has 4.8 thousand. That's not a lot.
Mining station zeroed.
This station here will never be built up enough to matter anymore. So if we can't kill this, and which we can, but if we can't kill any of these incoming fleets here, oh my lord. There's just so many of them. I think we'll just wait in this system. We'll just wait right there. So this energy loss here is because our fleets are currently moving. And we're way above our fleet limits. So this is very expensive. So we're for sure going to kill this thing. I think that's not even a question.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
But I also see that
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
other things
Spaceport breach detected.
that they're
We're
moving
under
in
siege.
various directions. So this is a problem here.
Research station Derezd.
I'll see what we can do. So this is all pretty difficult right now, and I'm kind of ignoring everything else, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't care who you are. What do you want? Go away here. Have this guy work on it. I don't care. What can we research that helps us? I don't know. Probably nothing. Maybe better plasma throwers because it goes just for hull and armor damage and doesn't do anything to shields. And I think we have plasma throwers on our ships anyway, so that could help us a little bit. We have a scientist here who is ready for an upgrade, and you are just dealing with ships. You're not ruling anything. So, and you're also really old. Oh dear, you're not going to make it for much longer. Let's just give you, I don't know, Rift Walker skill. I don't think anyone is actually doing any rifts right now because I've never set any of our science ships to do rifts. Hey, we're just sitting there hiding. That's okay. That's what I put you there for. So we'll see how our fleet does against these creatures.
Our station is in the crosshairs.
We can't.
Mining station zero.
We can't fight all of these. Like if we have to fight them
Build
split
job
ways.
complete.
That's definite. We do have to fight them as they split up. So we'll just follow these guys and hope we can defeat them. We'll see. All right, Minister of Defense, level up. Engineer, maybe. They're gonna be out a little bit, but honestly, we need the damage to space fauna right now. So we're gonna give him the 20,000, the plus 20%. And also, let's put him in. We can't change these out, but this is a Void Hunter as well, so that helps a little bit. What's happening? Okay, someone here doesn't have a job. This commander.
We've
Why
got
do you
alien
not have
roamers
a
on the
job?
grid.
Why do you not have a job?
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
Yeah, I know. Stop.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
Stop it.
Research station derezzed.
So we're probably gonna
We've
get...
got alien roamers on the grid.
I mean, if we can catch them, that's like
Unfriendly
the other
traffic
thing,
en route.
right? Just gotta
The
actually
system has
reach
been
them.
cased.
Let's see if
Hostiles
this fleet
engaged.
kills us or if we kill them.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
This might already be a bad matchup. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah.
Military
think-
station flatlined.
I don't think we're gonna win this. I think we're losing this one heavily as well. But if we can't even win against 2 of them, then there's
Research
zero
station
chance.
derezzed.
There's 0 chance for us. Yeah. Galactic parasites. Junior Prime is under attack. Yep. Each cyst contains a toxic spore that is extremely deadly. Not only to our colonies, but yep. So they will depart once all are depleted. Until then, we are suffering significant population loss. So they are destroying the one thing we were trying to work on, our population
Build
growth.
job complete.
It's also very bad. I think we took down 1 fleet so far here, which is a pretty good sign, but we are losing heavily. Like, our fleets are
Military station flatlined.
being destroyed.
Build job
for
complete.
it. I mean, we took out 1 or 2. That's, you know, that's something. There is a chance, a small chance, but you saw what's coming. You saw what's coming. We are likely going to suffer defeat at the hands of the Void Worms. Okay, cool. Brothers, I can't harvest, whatever. I get stressed under these circumstances as well. To a point where I'm like, okay, whatever choice I make right now is probably not going to matter for the current situation, so whatever. I can't be taking the time looking at everything, being like, oh, this is interesting. It just doesn't matter. Let's have this guy be carefree during a extinction level event right there. God, I hate the first contact so much. It's the only thing I really keep complaining about in Stellaris. It's just these first contact events. They're so boring. What do I do with you? What do I do with any of you? I think they're out of work because their fleets got defeated. So they're just kind of sitting around. Okay, cool. So this fleet here is currently cloaked, and they're going to
We're
get
under
crushed.
attack. Time to dance.
But
Military
okay.
station flatlined.
Can I? This is what I wanted to try and figure out. Okay, so I can have them attack out of cloak, but I can't pull them back into cloak. So, yeah, my hope in having a cloaked fleet to deal with all this, changing the trajectory of this war, completely unfounded, and also our entire fleet here with all the mercenaries that we hired, also completely crushed and destroyed, and nothing is left. Yeah. So that's it.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under
That's it
siege.
for our defense right now. The only thing that's really left for us to do is try and shore up our defenses, which will predominantly be in the form of these stations, especially over our homeworld. That's really all there is to it right now. This station is not going to do anything. None of these stations here are going to do anything at all, because this is not a direction in which we defended very well. I will not be able to shore up this station to become anything of a threat, because every time they go through it, it gets utterly destroyed and it has 0 values on anything. It does repair itself, but it takes such a long time that it doesn't basically matter. And right now, our empire is just becoming a fresh breeding ground for these things. Not just ours. Like, these guys are also suffering this. And I'm wondering, like, are they gonna help us? Are they gonna help us? I don't know. I feel like no. I don't know. I don't think I can help. I can ask them for help. Like, there's no such thing to be like, hey, look, I'm being eaten alive. Also, I can't ask the galactic community to change to attack this thing as a thing, which would help us like get more damage and whatnot. So yeah, right now this is a very sad situation. Our pacifist Jollians who just wanted to be left alone and in peace, who are trying to ascend, shed their mortal coils, are currently being eaten alive by space worms, quite literally. And I think they're just coming relentlessly for absolutely every single colony that exists, and we can't defend a single one of them. Probably not even our homeworld, which is a bit of a problem, I would say and think. Like that's a bit of an issue. I'm just gonna go for torpedo batteries because I have a feeling that those are actually really good against these creatures. We could check, of course, if we had looked at any of the combat logs, we would have known exactly what to build now. And of course I didn't do that because, well, as I said, I'm not super good at this game myself. I'm just having fun with it, which I think makes you good at a game, no? Anyway, none of these are super important. We'll just take in a transit hub, which helps move people around kind of quicker, better, whatever. So that's fine. And apart from that, we're just gonna go wait for our alloys to slowly tick up into something we can do. Yeah, crash starship, blah blah blah. Someone is being worshipped as a deity. Who cares? The past matters not if the present looks like it does.
Unfriendly traffic en route.
So even if we have this station built out, there's just nearly nothing we can do here.
Our station is in the crosshairs.
So this might
Mining
be a
station
short
zeroed.
run. If we lose to the void worms, which is not impossible, it is likely, it is a possibility, it's a distinct possibility right now. I think I want to start another series like this because I've been having a boatload of fun, honestly, and I would like to show you how to also play a game where you don't lose. But yeah, it's that's just how harsh space. I mean, look at this. Look at the amount of creatures coming in. I could have potentially tried to prevent this by being a little bit bolder, by going more into military tech, but you know, that's the roleplay thing. Peaceful empires fall sometimes. We could have had a chance, but I think the galactic community just wasn't ready for it. It doesn't appear that anyone else is stopping these either. It's currently just two empires, us and our southern neighbors, who are being destroyed by these things, but I don't think there's anything out there at the moment that can actually face off against these, except for, of course, the fallen empires. But I also have never been in this situation. I have never experienced this particular situation right now, so I'm really, really curious to see how it's gonna go. Now you're just an official, you're governing, so I think we'll make you an industrialist because you're not gonna be on the council. So let's just make you really good at governing, or better at governing, you know? That's perfectly fine. This guy here is our king, of course. He's immortal, so whatever we pick here is kind of important now. And I think we're gonna go make him maniacal, because 5% extra research speed. I like that. That's good. He is a scientist after all. I don't care so much about the space storms here. Fleet detected, of course. Yeah, I'm all aware. I'm wondering if I can rescue all my construction ships by sending them to like a system like this one here. I'm definitely gonna use my transport fleet and land them on our home planet, because that is an army that our enemy will then also have to defeat. And if we look at it, right here, we can see our planet being currently eaten. I'm not quite sure if there's actually a ground invasion. Doesn't appear to be so. Moderate damage. Yeah, but they're just eating. I don't know. I've never experienced this. Before, I've usually managed to kill these before they ever became a problem. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe we take the rare crystal mining now, because there's a chance that there's yet another edict in there that we could use to bolster our defenses and strengthen ourselves. While of course it would be very appealing to go ahead and get better weaponry. Like these things here do mainly shield damage that doesn't really matter for us right now. I don't think it really is helping much. So maybe there's something behind it. We're just gonna go for the crystal mines and we'll see. I'm not sure.
Spaceport
Maybe
breach detected. We're under siege.
the void worm plague. Honestly, do nothing. That doesn't sound good. Maybe we do something here. Maybe we start searching for a cure. Let's start searching for a cure. Monthly society research goes down 50%. Monthly unity goes up 25%. Maybe we can help the Void Worm
We've
plague like
constructed
this.
something game-changing.
We might
Our
lose a few
station is in the
planets on the way,
crosshairs.
but let's try and figure this out. See, there's always something to try and
We've got
do.
alien roamers on the grid.
We've tried the military approach, that didn't work.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
So
Military station flatlined.
I'll just set these to auto. They will try and avoid the enemy, and they will try and go places, so that's really all that we can do here. The fourth wave, they will absolutely get knackered and destroyed. All of these
Unfriendly
guys,
traffic en route.
I don't even know where they
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
are. Okay. Maybe let's bring them home.
Our station is in the crosshairs.
Maybe if we can get these guys home. Oh no. They're probably gonna get eaten. Oh, you know what?
Mining station
That's just
zeroed.
one fleet. Let's just try and engage. I don't know if they can do this, but
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
I mean, they're sitting right on top
Targets
of the enemy.
tagged. Time for a trace.
Might as well try and do something, right? Ion disruptors. This is just penetration, which is cool. Oh, hyper relays. Now we're gonna research the hyper relays because they're good later on. They speed up space travel between our systems, and nothing else here really appeals to me right now. And this is a rare tech, so I'd rather get it in right now. Again, doesn't help. Okay, let's check here. We have space torpedoes, 100%. Medium X-ray lasers. So lasers are for hull, and torpedoes and lasers are for hull and armor. So we want torpedo laser ships, basically. That's what we want. Torpedo laser ships. That's what we want. Stitch in time and space. A cosmic wound happens. Wait. We confirmed that the astral scar and the alternatively could deliver heavy. Let's try and stitch this thing shut here, whatever. And I think whatever reality was on the other side will no longer pose a danger to our own. Very good. We stitched the thing shut. It's good. Like, we have enough dangers happening right now. Easy prey to the crystalline entities. We'll try and coexist
External uplink established.
with the crystalline entities, really. We'll try and coexist with them. Costs us a little bit of physics research. We'll take it right away. And we'll also do some engineering research into these underground vaults. Let's open it. Let's make things even worse for us, maybe. So this fleet is actually still fighting. They took down one of the void worms, but the second fleet has
The
come
system has
here,
been cased.
So one of the pre-FTLs has found the printing press. I mean, they took down 2 void worms here. It's not too bad,
Our
but
station is in the crosshairs.
yeah, they got ripped apart pretty hard. Even, I mean, mercenaries are pretty powerful at this point, so yeah. Let's make you an admiral. I'm even giving his leaders upgrades. Isn't that fantastic? Borders opened by who? Genloth something something? Who's that? Genloth? I don't know who they are. It's not these guys. These guys here for some reason. I don't know. Thanks for opening the borders. Okay, so what happened with the crashed ship here? What do we get out of it? We get ancient pulse armor, some tech in that. Wonderful. I'm not gonna spoil what happened here. You can read this once it happens on your gameplay. And again, we are in crisis mode here. Trust me. If your government was fighting off a void worm plague of such proportions, it would not be sitting down and leisurely discussing archaeological reports. They would be in a very similar panic mode as I currently am in. So let's maybe move this to the bottom and try and get some defensive systems here for our home system. But again, I don't think that's in time. We have an idle, yeah, we have
Mining
a lot of
station
idle
zeroed.
commanders. You know what? We're gonna kick some of these out because they're currently just costing us unity and they're not giving us anything in return. So thank you, commanders, for your service. I appreciate it. The shroud is accessible. Let's talk. The shroud pulsates with power. It feels like home. Let's reach into it. 1000 energy, which we have, luckily. Boon. The Jolien Empire could try and increase lifespans. increased evasion or increased firing rate. I mean, we are currently being eaten alive. I think longer lifespans would sound pretty good for us. The firing rate is also pretty good for us, but again, we are pacifists, and even though we're currently being eaten alive, we're like, hey, they're just creatures. They don't know what they're doing. It's not right for us to try and interfere. I think we're gonna go with the increased lifespan. If successful, the energies of the shroud. Whoop, let's go. The power of the energies of the shroud have flooded into the communal psionic link that is shared between all Jollians. Our telepaths have used this power to momentarily slow down the aging process of our most prominent leaders, adding decades to their natural lives. Alas, there was not enough psychic energy to bestow this effect on the population at large. Okay, all leaders gain the increased lifespan trait, granting plus 40 years of leader lifespan, which is goddamn incredible. I wonder... let's check here. Let's check. In the... No, wait. Here's where I want to go. This might have only applied to current... This might have only applied to current leaders. Let's go in the leader pool here. And see. So all of these have increased lifespan. Yeah, I think this only applied to our current leaders. Well, maybe it wasn't the best option to take, but it's okay. I mean, we have a bunch of them, especially since we just dismissed 2. Oh, how unfortunate! What unfortunate timing! Well, what can we do? I bet our people will totally understand. Oh shoot! Okay, so now they're over.
This isn't going well. Jacking out.
And yeah, our station here and our
mining
one
station
fleet,
zeroed.
Is probably not going to be able to take down these 3 void worms, but they are going to put up a hell of a fight, especially since there's even more coming in now.
Military station flatlined.
So, possibly losing our homeworld here.
Trace complete.
Pacifies the crystallines. Wonderful.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
So yeah, we're not even. This station is not even taking out a single one of them.
Mining station zeroed.
I'm using keep going distributed.
This isn't going well. Jacking out.
Sure, I'll take the consumer goods.
Research station derezzed.
So yeah,
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
Our Grand Archive is now inactive because the planet, our home planet where it's on, is being besieged. I don't think we can really do anything for it. We should be somewhat more resilient to bombardment due to
these
being
contacts
subterran.
aren't your standard users.
Let's have a quick look here if that is true or not. We are, where is it? Subterran. Orbital bombardment damage minus 75%. Yes. So this might help us a little bit overall with withstanding this, if until maybe we can do something here about the void worm plague.
Military station flatlined.
It's really...
We've got alien roamers on the grid. Mining station
not much
zeroed.
we can do here.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
So we'll just have to wait.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
I don't think there will ever be a
This system's
military
secrets are
solution.
ours. Mining station zeroed. These
think
contacts aren't your standard users.
that will ever happen. We have one very strong station. Well, not very strong either, honestly. I don't think any of our stations could have withstood any of these at any point. Mutants overrun Corrigan Prime. Our main forces on Corrigan have been decimated by the onslaught of mutated creatures. The wild beasts are now roaming free across the entire colony. We must send the military for relief. Yeah, there's literally nothing we can do. What planet is this even? Okay, this is an entirely different event that I didn't pay attention to. What's going on here? What's happening? Give me the planet, please. Can you stop putting things in front of me? Just give me the planet then. Hello? Armies, mutant horrors. Good stuff. Could try and recruit us some armies here, but apparently that doesn't work. Enemy occupation. I mean, we could recruit here. Let's get some psionic armies in. Might as well, and then we can try and retake this anyway. I don't know. Not like we're doing anything with our minerals. Special project completed. We have finally opened the ancient vault. Okay, that's what this. Ah, yeah, okay. Those horrors came out of those vaults. Okay, cool. Thousands of colonies have been butchered. The entire settlement's falling to the ravenous horde. We have fortified the remaining cities and established defensive perimeters. But this may not be enough. Cool, so we're losing this planet as well to something that we just unleashed from an ancient vault. Oh, damn.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
So much for
Fleet
let's
status
make this
deleted.
even worse for us. So there's a big fleet coming. Here's a little bit rest of our mercenaries. We'll just leave them right there. We'll just leave them right there over this because they're gonna come in. They're gonna fight anyway.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
We tried. We tried everything. We tried bringing in mercenaries.
Research
we tried
station
absolutely
Derez.
everything.
We need an exit strategy, stat.
So all we can hope for is that our defensiveness against this stuff here is good enough to keep us alive long enough. But I think this colony is basically lost. I think there's so few people left on it. Look at it. Oh my god. I think this colony will be wiped out in a moment. It's really not much we could do. We could resettle some people here, but cool, yeah, we purchased this service again, why not? They don't even have anything to say about anything. About the dimensional horror, maybe. Tell us how to defeat it. Sure. We'll take it, whatever. I mean, I think this is the thing in this system here. Psionic entity. Or not. I don't know. Ay. No access. Sure.
We've got alien roamers on the grid. These contacts aren't your standard users. These
So this
contacts
thing
aren't your standard users.
It's the only way for us to possibly
Build job
survive this.
complete.
And it's, well,
These
it's going as
contacts
fast
aren't
as
your
it's gonna
standard
go.
users. These contacts aren't your standard users.
Another admiral.
Spaceport breach
sure.
detected. We're under siege.
They're fighting again up here.
We've got alien roamers
Oh wait,
on the grid.
halt. They're not actually fighting. They're just kind of sitting there. So these guys are trying to fly out. Question is, can I catch one of them?
Unfriendly traffic en route.
Nope, can't catch one of them. Alright, cool. I don't know why they didn't do anything here because, well, there is no planet. Let's bring these to where there is a planet.
These contacts aren't your standard users. We've got alien roamers on the grid.
This fleet is probably
This
dead.
system. We've got alien roamers on the grid.
There's a
Our
126
station
strong
is in the
fleet.
crosshairs.
How bad is the horde on this planet? 117. If we give this a commander, like maybe these guys, this guy, then they might be enough to take back this planet. Let's try. With a commander, they might have a chance, but they have
Research
to get
station
there
Derez.
before these guys travel
Build job
south.
complete. Spaceport breach detected. We're
So
under
we're not
siege.
losing anything of our empire per se. They're gonna eat our planets. We only really have one choice, so we'll take it. Crime reduction and ethics attraction, that's fine. Yeah, but things are quite bad right now. Quite bad.
We've got
Voting to
alien
enact
roamers on the grid.
The 5 years plan. Buzzword standardization. Ah, yeah, that's of course.
We've got
what we need
alien
to talk
roamers on the
about.
grid.
Buzzword standardization. That's important right now. Oh yeah, we can cloak our transport fleets as well. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So this planet will live for a good while because we have a lot of population there. But overall speaking, this planet here will not hold out for super long. We'll see.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
Trying our very best. And if we just cloak these, we can also land support troops here.
Research station Derezd.
It does look like we're winning, though. We will take back this planet for it to be then taken again.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
Oh no, actually we're losing. Defense is always easier.
Research station Derezd.
Defense is always easier. But that's
New
okay.
augments research. Strap in.
Let's see, hyperlay. Again, these... Not much of what we're doing right now does anything. That we're gonna go for the laser research because that's good against these creatures.
Our station is in the crosshairs.
But yeah, we're pretty much...
Research station Derezd.
Unless we can get something... oh, cool.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Our commando on this...
These contacts aren't your standard
on this
users.
battle has also died. That's fantastic. That's very good. So I don't even know if it's worth it trying to take this planet back because the void worms are coming for it now.
Our station is in the crosshairs. Research station Derezd.
I wish the frequency of these noises here goes down. The problem is I can't fully turn it off because sometimes you get some interesting tidbits being told through the information, but right now it's just kind of yelling at you. Like it's red alert from Star Trek happening. And it's a little bit stressful, I think. Even after playing this for such a long time, I think this is stressful. And it just keeps yelling at you. And like, okay, cool, what now then? I can't do anything about it, stop yelling at me. Oh look, yeah, they ate this station as well. They ate this station as well. That was
We've constructed something game-changing.
It might have helped against an
Our
empire,
station is in the crosshairs.
not against this infestation. Like we are completely suffering under all of this. Yeah. There are these guys again. I mean, there's one. They could probably take down this one fleet here. This one single void worm fleet. They might be able to take that down. It's just a small one. It's just 1/3 of a fleet. Maybe it's the one that we scratched down to 1/3. Maybe that's the one. Apart from that, if you look at them, I think they're just gonna be as many as needed.
Spaceport breach detected.
To
We're
attack
under siege.
every single planet. I think this is what's happening. I don't know how to resolve this. Okay, the mercenary contacts are done, so they're leaving again. They're not gonna fight for us for free. We don't have the
New augments research. Strap in.
He's going again. Let's cloak all of these. I wish it was clearer whether or not they're cloaked. Like the icon is the exact same, whereas for science ships that icon changes, I'm pretty damn sure. So we could try and research cruisers. Bigger ships might not be the worst thing to do. Flak cannons we don't need really. I mean, they could help, but I don't think they really do because they're mainly for shield and shield penetration. And they deal very little damage to armor, which doesn't help us right now. Maybe let's go research cruisers. Having at some point bigger and better ships might be just an important step here. We could try and build out this station there. It's all a bit of a problem. It's all a bit of an issue.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
Aye.
Research station Derezd.
Okay, we were forced to decloak here. That means, yeah, these are the stagnant ascendancy. These are an old empire. I don't want my research ships to ever go here again because they're just going to keep getting forced to decloak. There's a way to do this. I can just go into the system here and say restricted. Then they turn red like this. And my ships and fleets know not to try and travel there. So I just need to find all the outlying stars, all the outlying systems where they might try and get in there. And tell them not to. So now my science ships will never again try and get in there. Because they will be detected. These guys will detect any sort of cloaking, I'm pretty damn sure. I don't know if they detect
This isn't going
level
well,
5
jacking
cloaking,
out.
but definitely level 3 cloaking. So, yeah, we'll have to
Construction ship taking hits. Build job complete.
252. This might be enough. We'll just land this army. Who cares? They're not attacking this planet right now anyway, so we could try and take these mutants down still. At least that's one situation kind of resolved.
Our station is in the crosshairs.
See,
Research station Derez.
This is why even as a pacifist empire, having zero fleets.
This isn't going well. Jacking out.
Fleets and not focusing on that kind of stuff. That is a bit of a problem. Like, you're not making yourself.
Mining station zeroed.
This is not helping you.
Our station is in the crosshairs.
Look at how many of our planets are currently under siege. Of course, our capital planet being under siege is the worst of the entire situation. I'm just clicking all this away because it doesn't matter really. It's just passive effects being added for stuff which, again, we're not really dealing with right now. Our psionic armies are, however, bashing these hordes in now after having lost our one commander that we had before. This situation there is, yeah. I mean, it's coming. I wish
we boosted an enemy planet.
Can I put situations up a little bit? Because honestly, oh shoot! What did I just do? Holy hell! What did I just do? Did I just flip it? Or did I move it up to the very top?
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
So there's more I can do
Research
here with
station Derez.
I could do a custom outlier
Our station
tab,
is in the crosshairs.
and in that tab I could just have situations.
The system has been cased.
But how do I access this tab? Did it just change this here? And where's the... Okay, cool. That's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. I just wanted to have the situations all the way up on the top.
This system's secrets are ours.
But I think I'm just turning it around.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
Now still looks kind of normal. Okay, we've taken these hordes out. Wonderful. Disrupt the shield penetration, armor penetration. Again, doesn't help us much, if at all. Let's see. Is there anything here that would help us at all? I mean, better power generation for our ships is probably good. We had this issue before where we couldn't build the ships as we would like to build them. It's our one left commander and our Minister of Defense. Ship weapon damage plus 5%. I mean, currently, yeah, we are in need of people who can actually fight. Though, where is this one fleet? It's here. I think we might have to send them somewhere where these creatures are not gonna go. Or back to our one remaining bastion here. Let's build this up and out, honestly. With torpedo batteries. Full of torpedo batteries. And we'll try and max it out. It's like as close to maxed out as we get with the station, and maybe this thing can put up a fight.
Research station Derez.
It's probably an idle hope. I'm also a little bit upset if I look at this. Apparently the Void Worms only went through this empire to get to us.
Mining station zero.
And I'm a little bit upset by that. I don't see anyone hovering over their planets. I don't think that's okay. But maybe we also don't see as deep, so we don't know. Our research for the Void Cure Plague has allowed research to the other biological fields to progress in parallel, while the parasites remain in current priority. This new breakthrough has tremendous potential for future study. Nano volatility crops. We got those. Okay, cool. So we produce more food, which is pretty nice. Wait, did we unlock it or did we get it? Let's check on our situation again. Yeah, we're working hard to search the cure. We don't know what the finisher effect will be, but something will happen. If it's gonna be good, I don't know. I've never faced this in this way. We're being eaten alive. Colony ship build cost, not really important. Trade from jobs. Building cost. I mean, we're gonna have to rebuild. So let's get that in there. Because I'm pretty fairly sure that they also destroy buildings or damage them to a point where we have to rebuild them. Yeah, I mean, they're not done yet. They're not gone, but it's certainly not ideal. Ay. Okay, wonderful.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Jibu warriors have been passing through. We can try and talk to them. Outsiders, we are the Jibu. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master overlord. So these guys here are basically gonna turn into the Golden Horde, like the Mongols at some point. Yeah.
We need an exit strategy, stat.
I don't know where they sit, but
our station is in the crosshairs.
The Jibu raiders are here, so they're probably not going to be much of an issue for us anytime soon, but they will. Ah, wonderful. We have researched the civic point. Now this will be entirely decided by what's currently going on. Defense army health plus 25%, and we get the fortress, which is an upgrade. Usually I would take this, but we are so under siege right now. And honestly, this might be a good option here. Or any of these, really. But these are locked. These we get anyway. Ancient pulse armor. Yeah, nano vitality crops. This is what we got as an option with half finished. But I think, do we go for global defense? I mean, defense are. I think we're currently in the defense mode. Kind of, we want to defend ourselves. Now we get to go and reform our government, so we can change things. We can lose something here. I think, I'm fairly sure. Like we can turn one of these off, which I just did, which isn't ideal because I want that back. But I just wanted to prove the point that you can unpick something here now. Where did it go? Where is my top hat? There. Aristocratic elite. Also, I would like my top hat on top of my armor, please. Thank you. Can we find boots? Can we find boots? Vaults of knowledge. Let's see. Let's see. What would fit our current situation? Memorialists, maybe? We're just kind of writing all this down. Philosopher King would kind of fit a little bit. Because we have our mind over matter thing going on. Definitely not pleasure seekers. I think Philosopher King would be the best. Sadly, there's nothing that really fits, but you could switch how you rule. You could switch a lot of things here, and you don't get that many options there. Council experience gain plus 3%. I mean, that's pretty good. Effective ruler skill plus 5. I'm not entirely sure what that means. This position that we're getting there, this will not be available. We can reform our council to have that position at some point. So we would only get the effective ruler skill plus 5, which, again, I'm not entirely sure what that means. But I think it is not enough to simply rule. The ship of state must be guided by a king that wields enough wisdom and knowledge to steer true. I think that would fit. So we're gonna go, we're gonna under the hat, in the head, you know, or do we put it all on top? The thought bubble goes entirely on top. So next we pick the hat, and then we pick the armor. Where's my armor gone? There. Is that cute? Isn't that cute? We'll take that because it's also cute. It costs us a lot of unity, which we have, but now we have Philosopher King, all that kind of stuff. Available council position. Okay, we have to reset these now. Wait, did we get it? Oh, do we have a 6th one? Oh. Okay. I think there was our Minister of Defense. This is our Head of Research. Minister of State. This was our Lord Steward. Okay, cool. So we can actually get another. We don't have to pick. Oh, we get an extra position. Well, that's crazy. Is this because we have 3 civics? I don't even know exactly why we have 1 extra position now, but that's fantastic. Except for that our leader is no longer right in the center. I don't like that so much, but that's okay. Let's put in our people again. I don't... probably our crown prince was in here. I'm pretty sure. I usually put our crown prince. This guy for sure goes in there. And... which one of you... I mean, this guy has 2 things. But it's not super good. Food and pop growth speed, which I like. So we're gonna go put him in as our Lord Steward. I think this guy was our Lord Steward before, but that's alright. They don't need to have the exact same position back. Okay, we're fully focused on this whole catastrophe right now. And the Void Worms are still coming. They are still coming in. There's nearly literally nothing we can do. Our 1 system here... Wait. Where did they go? We don't have any more in our main system, in our home system. Where did they go? Where did they go? What's happening? And why is everyone closing borders again? Wait, they're vanishing. The Void Worms are vanishing. Why? What's happening? Why are the Void Worms vanishing? Okay, we lost this planet here. We lost this planet. Extremely radioactive lockdown. But this will go away soon because this is from the storm. Where did the Void Worms go? Is this just like a periodic thing? What happened? I don't know. I really don't know what just happened. But that's probably why everyone closed their borders again, because the Void Worms are gone. Huh. Where's my fleet? Where's my 1 remaining surviving fleet? There it is. Let's bring it back home. And let's redesign. I want a Worm Slayer destroyer. This will be... I don't know. I will pick custom. This just kind of pre-selects for you. But I want something with large weapons, which is usually artillery basic what it comes down to. Large and medium weapons. And this will be all about hitting armor and hulls. So we're gonna go for X-ray lasers on large, which have 80 reach, 80 range, and the plasma thrower. Though, now we're gonna go all lasers. This is just a worm slicer ship. This just, and I don't know. I don't quite know if we need shields or if we can even afford them. Well, they can have a little bit of shields, so. This is where the reactor would come in. And we'll just heavily armor these things. And give them artillery, so it will fire quickly and it will try and stay at range. And these have pretty high range. 60 is not so high. Honestly, we might change the gunship's stern for something more defensive. And this here would give... armor penetration, armor damage. Again, these are just entirely worm slayer. That's what we're gonna go call it, because that's what it's meant to be. Put this in. I don't even know if the shields do anything. Now we're gonna go into our 4th wave here. Go into the fleet designer. Put this down. We're not gonna have so many frigates. We'll throw in these guys instead, and we'll just have a full complement of destroyers basically in this. This fleet here I'm gonna go remove. I will disband this fleet. There's no one in it. So I can press the reinforce all button and it will just try and rebuild the 4th fleet.
New
And
council agendas on deck.
yeah, we'll see if the 4th fleet is then potentially super good against what we're facing down right now. Let's also go and recolonize our planets, because I'm not super cool about having lost those. I don't know what this was before. So we're gonna go with our current needs. And I'm thinking we'll just make a Forge World out of it, because we've seen what we need. And I cannot colonize this. Oh, I have to select our species, of course, to do that. Odd factory, yeah, this, yeah, okay. Let's go. All the planets we just lost, we'll retake again. Space amoeba, no problem. This here was a fortress world, and a fortress world it shall be again. And yeah, we don't have the alloy. Let's wait for alloy real quick to trickle in. Oh, there's so much going on. Let's launch our agenda here. Monthly unity, go up. And now we can go expand the council. We'll do that so we get the 6th slot. That's pretty fantastic. I'm not quite sure. I think... No, I don't know why it's happening. Okay, let's talk to the Shroud again. We'll reach into it. Increase our influence, increase army morale or our shield strength. Influence we do not need. If it's a one-time thing, we definitely don't want it. So let's try and increase our army morale after this. Let's try and make them a little bit happier about everything. Overwhelmed by the intense strain, they can no longer maintain the link, so nothing happened. We didn't manage to get whatever was behind door number 2. So let's get...
We've data mined this system dry.
Let's go take it back. And we can see the Void Worms are also a little bit weakened, it appears to me. So now would be the time to strike at their home bases. This is why I'm immediately rebuilding
We've
my
constructed
fleet
something
here.
game-changing.
Or trying to anyway. I don't even know where my fleet is. Oh, right. They're down here. Damn. Okay, so another thing that will come into effect now, which will probably be an issue, is we're going to go start building hyper relays, which we absolutely cannot because hyper relays are apparently extremely expensive. I did not remember them being that gosh damn expensive. Jesus. Let's put all auto ships back on. Let's activate your cloaking. Let's bring you back out there. You can also explore rifts. Enjoy. Good luck. I think this is the only one who's allowed to explore rifts right now. Maybe I let him explore rifts too. Kind of want him to repair his damn ship. But yeah, okay. So the Void Worms are beaten back for some reason right now. Let's merge our armies, for which we have to embark them. And then we can select them like this and merge them, and they will try and travel.
Build job complete.
There are more being built, so we're just gonna go set these guys here to be rally troops. So if this planet here still builds armies, which it might be, they will automatically go to where we rally troops. And we're gonna go buy us a fresh commander for this army, and we'll go with this guy. Army collateral damage plus 50%, sure. Very aggressive. Right now, people are very upset with what just happened. Mainly with me on how I handled it. Again, I've never experienced the Void Worm Plague. Never really seen it happen, but we know what to prepare for now, kinda. I don't know if we know how to prepare for it. Ideally, we just destroy them and prevent this from ever happening again. But I'm not entirely sure if I can build a fleet that is capable of it. Building the one fleet that is possibly capable of it. As you can see, lots of destroyers are being built, all 4 simultaneously, because we have 4 shipyards at home, which shall then be sent toward our ships. They're all in transit right now. They're coming in here. So we have a mix of frigates and destroyers. And this would be a very specialized fleet. Very, very specialized. I kind of want to keep this going a little bit until we see how strong our fully reinforced fleet will be. Because if it's enough, we might just attack one of those systems where the void worms live. Just eradicate those nests. We're not
We've
taking
constructed
this.
something game-changing.
Never again. Theorized that the world was gifted to them by an ineffable being. Okay, so they're talking about a creator here. These guys, they currently don't really matter to us. We can't really do anything with them. Once they come of age, we will enslave them. That's what it's gonna go be. Alright, new research option, wonderful. Proton launchers for even better torpedoes, which do even more damage, especially based on the ship size. Like torpedoes are really, really good. I think we need more torpedoes. We know that torpedoes are good here, and we are militarizing now. We are looking at a extinction level threat here, which we will never want to see again. Befall our empire. We have lost so many people. I wish there was like a little statistic at the end of this, telling us how many people really died, just to really drive home how horrible it was. Not that I want that to be, but yeah, no. Let's give extra minerals from jobs. Sadly, all pretty bad, but we'll soon have a new position in council where we could put this person. Okay, this official doesn't have a job, which confuses me. Do we not have a sector to be governed? No? Okay. Let's look at one of our bigger planets, maybe, where we can put that person. Like this planet here already has a leader. You can tell here with a little number that there's already someone taking care of this planet directly. Forge World. Let's put this person in charge of this Forge World here. Our head of what? What? Huh? No, our head of research will not go onto a Forge World, excuse me. Why did I just put my head of research there? And... okay. Alright, sorry, I'm clicking the wrong things here. Again, Forge World, give me that guy. And now there is a science ship without a scientist on it. Because our head of research was on this. And I would like him to be back on this. Let's, why can't you explore Astral Rift? Okay, because you're in a council position, you can't do that. Alright, wonderful. Okay, everything back to where it was supposed to be. I accidentally moved people in the wrong spot. Of course, we have a bit of a food shortage going on. We have a bit of a consumer goods shortage going on. All things that we're going to go look at. But currently, I think the most pressing issue for us still remains the problem of how to deal with these creatures in the future. And also, we can upgrade our Dyson Swarm. But we can't because we are building up military fleets right now. So we're going to go
Build
wait
job complete.
for our main fleet here to be fully reinforced. There are still ships here in transit. You can see most of them are coming toward. Again, this is kind of slow. Everything's kind of slow right now. But yeah, we'll see how to deal with the source of our problems next time. We did survive it. I didn't know what would happen. So you saw me react live to an entirely new thing. Once you've experienced these and you kind of get an idea of how these work out, eventually you can be a little bit more relaxed about them. But we're definitely going to continue searching for a queue here. I'm pretty sure. We could support our fleets instead right now, giving extra damage and extra alloys from jobs. Honestly, we might want to do that. Switch over to this. We have to wait for a while if we want to change the approach again. But right now the void worms are not here, so
We've data
having
mined
a
this
little
system
bit of a
dry.
slower progress is not the worst thing. And instead we
We've
can shore up our
constructed something
defenses a little bit better.
game-changing.
Anywho, ignorance is contagious backfired. Shifts fanatics. Okay, we don't care what these people do. Let's pick this last thing here for tonight. A colony ascension cost minus 10%. We haven't talked about this yet, but the stability +5 is big. We like that a lot, and we get to pick a new ascension perk. Okay, something just happened. Something big just happened, and we don't like it. No one helped us. I would like to point out, no one helped us. So I think we want to go into eternal vigilance. We will be vigilant about defending ourselves. To display weaknesses to invite attack, the price of invading our space must be so high that it is few possible are prepared to meet it. Starbase damage goes up, hull points goes up, defense platform damage goes up. How many we can have goes up. Defense platform upkeep goes massively down. Deep Space Citadel system capacity +1 means this is something that we get later, which is additional starbase, and we can have 2 per system. Every 6 months, the defense platform will be built around every starbase, depending on the eternal vigilance policy, up to a max of 50% capacity, which is amazing. So we don't even have to spend on these anymore, or not as much. So we're gonna go pick this, because this just happened. This is the second time, I think, our empire has been invaded by outside and inside forces, and we're done. We are turning turtle. So we're gonna go take Eternal Vigilance. I've never picked this before, I would like to point out, but there is now apparently a new policy here. So let's go into our government, let's go into policies and edicts, and let's see if there it is, Eternal Vigilance, full spending. Every starbase needs to be properly defended, span or cost automatically build defense platforms around every starbase. I don't know what that does. Is that here, Eternal Vigilance maybe? Does this cost us something somewhere, or does it just happen? I don't see a cost associated with it, do you? I mean, there is nothing for like policy and
We've
edicts.
constructed something game-changing.
Why would I not have this on top? Why would I not have this highest as possible? Okay, so all of our star bases will now continuously build defensive platforms around themselves, even though we're not necessarily paying for them, which I think is pretty damn fantastic. And we can have way more on there, and they are like base stronger than before. So let's look at our most built up station before we finish out for tonight. This is now 22,000. Again, this will not stop void worms. This station alone will not stop void worms, but maybe if we add the additional 7 stations here, each of which has 192 power, like they might be able to fend off one single fleet. But we're also gonna see what our fleet can do at the end of the day.
Build job complete.
I do wonder where the ships in transit are. They might be missing, or they're just waiting for our fleet to come back, because it says Venus system. I think they're all just sitting here because we're coming in anyway. They might just all be sitting here. These are our transport fleets, which we will
Fleet
now
augmented.
cloak. Yeah, there we go. Everything just kind of bumped into it.
We've constructed something.
Oh yeah, that fleet
game-changing.
is still weak as hell. 2,400. So we'll need more. Okay, let's cloak this. And we can't just attack right now. We're not strong enough. But that means we need more of those fleets there. But we could also wait, pressing F4 to get the right. We could just wait for cruisers and then build specific cruisers also. An extra fleet just made up of cruisers, or predominantly cruisers, to fight these creatures. Alright, and with this I close out for tonight. Now, I know this was a little bit hectic, because it was hectic for me as well, but I think it's good for you to see this and to get an idea of someone handling this who has already a much better understanding of the game than you might have. It is confusing, but this is where the pause button comes in. I think pause button is the best friend you will ever have in this game. The biggest, bestest function is the pause button. We saw a few things that might have gotten lost. We talked to some people here, the Marauder clans, who gave us some ships in exchange for energy to try and fight this thing, which, you know, didn't do much of a good job. We lost a few planets, and it was yet another event which looked a little bit bad for us, or very bad for us, really. But at the end of the day, it didn't mean our undoing. It did not mean the end of our empire, of our species. We have managed to survive yet again, and we will continue to do so. So I thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, down in the comments, you go check out our Discord, check out our streams. Saturdays are for Stellaris. Holy heck. And thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. And see you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.